50 Cent has a lot of people, more specifically rap fans, pissed off at him. I don't know why, because I didn't expect anything less from 50 Cent. But they're really upset at him after it was announced that he'll be performing at Donald Trump Jr.'s, I guess, concert at this exclusive club.
Anyway, 50 Cent will perform at Donald Trump Jr.'s members-only MAGA club on the eve of America's 250th anniversary.
Very nice.
So that's the
Thursday?
story. Yeah, it's an exclusive MAGA spot. Yes, they're saying that they charge $500,000 as an annual membership fee. Never heard of this, but they've actually, they're according to reports, that they've already had Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, Timbaland in the past.
Getting to the guap. Getting to the bag.
The guacamole.
So people just kept bringing up the fact that 50 had said, even though we all know 50 Cent is it leans right, but that he turned down $3 million to perform at Donald Trump's Madison Square Garden rally.
Yeah, but he was probably lying.
And he was like, nah, he wasn't going to get into politics, but here we are.
Well, this was, I don't like it. Let's just start there. I think it's whack.
And these other names, how about?
I think it's whack for all of y'all. Ja Rule, Busta, 50, Timbaland. I think it's trash. I think it's whack. I think it's trash. And I know y'all don't need the money.
I don't think money is the biggest contributing factor. I don't think money is their motivation. I don't think 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, Nelly, multi-millionaires are selling out their brand for $100,000 to perform. I think it's much bigger than money. I think they realize that if you get next to MAGA, you get next to Trump, that comes with perks and privileges that you probably won't get if you're neutral or you're opposed to Trump. Right? Being next to MAGA gets you kind of business deals. Being next to MAGA gets you perks and privileges. Being next to MAGA gets you in on the corruption. If you get next to MAGA, you can probably get, I don't know, like this permit approved, tax breaks, this business deal approved, this underhand dealing. You operate in a realm right now to where there's really no rules. And the system is rigged for you financially and business-wise. So, yeah, they're getting next to MAGA not because of money, but because of the connections. Now, pair up all the privileges you get for being next to MAGA. Pair that up with the reality of there's no consequences for being next to MAGA. Because all the evil of Trump and MAGA has been normalized. Like bombing up a school with like 163 little girls, that's normalized now. Pushing the Supreme Court to legalize racial profiling, that's normal now, right? Like that's normal. Right? So there's no consequences now because people deem what Trump is doing as normal. And because it's deemed as normal, people aren't willing to throw you out with the bathwater because you choose to connect yourself with MAGA. So what are the repercussions? Like, what's the downside of being next to MAGA? I don't see it. Right? Like I just don't anymore. And 50 Cent and these other, they don't see it either. They realize the fake outrage is always going to exist. People are always gonna, oh my God, how dare you? But then be right back to supporting you, right back to watching your movies, right back to listening to your music, right back at your concert. So if you have to deal with temporary fake outrage to get a bunch of privileges and perks in the business world, why wouldn't you do it? Right? It's a no-brainer. Now, I wouldn't do it because I got morals and principles, but we're dealing with people who've been in Hollywood for so long, they don't have morals and principles. These people are void of self-respect and integrity. These people, only principles is the dollar sign. So, no, I don't expect any less from 50 Cent whatsoever.
So, let's put that over there. The reason y'all are doing this is because you want the business relationships and you see these business opportunities for yourself. So,
you don't think in some cases it's just grab a bag?
I don't think it's to just grab a bag at a private.
But $500 for an easy private performance.
It's not five. No, it's $500 membership for the club.
We don't know what they got paid.
We don't know. I don't know what they're getting paid. But yeah, okay, maybe it is just a bag. But a lot of these dudes, even when you see, who did we see? Ivanka Trump and Hove and B, and they were sitting at the fundraiser table, right? Like it's all just big money. It doesn't mean that 50's vote. First of all, I don't even know if 50's ever voted. So as much as he's chimed in on politics, do we know if he's actually ever cast a vote?
The hypocrisy of people in the media is also another contributing factor why these artists are selling their souls on a routine basis now and taking that MAGA check. Because Jay-Z was next to Ivanka Trump. Like they was getting money together. And all the media dudes like Ebro, Rosenberg, and others, Charlemagne, Breakfast Club, they all came on their platform and made 1,000 excuses for Jay-Z. Anybody else next to MAGA, they got something to say. Jay-Z next to MAGA is no problem. So if you're an artist and you see Jay-Z get a pass to do whatever he want to do, right? Jay-Z got in bed with all the MAGA owners at the NFL. and went out of his way to run negative stories on Colin Kaepernick to make him look bad, to get rid of the Colin Kaepernick NFL problem. So if Jay-Z get a pass to do it, if you're an artist, bro, you're getting paid $250 to show up and perform for 15 minutes. Why wouldn't you do it? If Jay-Z get a pass, if these media dudes give Jay-Z a pass, why shouldn't I get a pass? It's really that simple. Now, of course, 50 Cent has voted before. I think 50 Cent is he's MAGA. I don't think you can look at 50 Cent and his behavior and his attitude and what he has done publicly and say 50 Cent is not a Republican. Of course he is. After Mamdani won the mayoral election and became the mayor of New York City, 50 Cent posted, "New York is over. Pack it up. Let's go. The man's first job as mayor. Mamdani run New York." Do you understand? First off, you can't be any more wrong about somebody in your life. I don't think if 50 Cent tried, he couldn't be any more wrong. Mamdani won, and what he has done since he won has been a miracle. Mamdani approval rating is like 90%. This dude, if he was born in the United States of America, Mamdani would be the next president. And this is coming from somebody who has been skeptical, who has been very suspicious of Mamdani. I didn't think it would work. But what this man has, Mamdani has proven that it doesn't have to be bad. That this narrative we had of, man, it's politics, nothing really changes. That's out the window. Bro came in, man, rent freeze, got it. Right? Got it. Right? Daycare, got it. Free chop, got it. Bro really came in stating on business and doing everything he promised. So 50 Cent, who is reacting to one of the brightest spots on the left, with this, clearly shows you where he stands. He's not a Democrat. He's not on the left. And he doesn't have to be. Right? He doesn't have to be. I don't consider myself a Democrat. I don't consider myself somebody who's on the left. Right? I'm more moderate, to be honest. And that's not a cop-out, I promise, because there's a lot of people who use that as a cop-out. But 50 Cent is clearly a conservative. He's clearly Republican. Right? He's clearly MAGA. So he posted this: "Rest in peace, NYC, founded 1624, died 2025. That kind of proves that 50 Cent is on no spectrum of a Democrat. Even the more moderate-leaning, right-leaning Democrats like Hakeem Jeffries, he can't even criticize Mamdani right now. That's how much Mamdani has been put in belted behind. Mamdani is such a champion and such a star on the left. Mamdani can go to any major city right now and win the mayor race. There's not a left-leaning city or state that Mamdani can't go to and win almost any position he wants in that state. That's how much of a star he is. So for 50 to be against him clearly shows you where 50 Cent aligns.
No, he's never endorsed anyone. And
right.
50 would not be progressive, by the way.
I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying
for people to be surprised, what ideals has he ever espoused that would make you think he's on board with great progressive ideology?
Exactly.
Nothing.
No
disrespect. It's just true.
So I have zero expectations, but I think it's whack. I think it's trash, especially at a time where the communities that all of y'all come from, are dealing with the fallout of all of this BS. That's really the piece for me.
Well, and think about the people there celebrating it. Think about the kind of people that are there listening to you. In 50's case, do basically straight up gangster rap. Think about the kind of people that are enjoying it. That's literally.
People are also pointing out this clip from a year ago where 50 Cent is claiming that Donald Trump offered him $3 million to perform at the inauguration, and he turned it down because he don't want to get involved in politics. But when I did my full research, the reality and the truth of exactly what happened tells a different story.
Okay, that's already sold.
Yeah.
Or
I'm not wasting time
at all.
I was going to ask you, politics is coming up, election. Is it true Donald Trump tried to give you money to endorse him one time?
I got a call, but they wanted me to, Sunday.
Oh, they wanted you to come yesterday.
Madison Square Garden?
This week.
Yeah.
Because they wanted you to perform Mini-Men. They wanted you to perform Mini-Men at the RNC too, right?
Yeah, and they still offered me $3 million.
To perform?
At the RNC or this past Sunday?
Huh? This past Sunday.
At $3 million. Mm-hmm. And then they offered you money for the Republican National Convention too, right?
Mm-hmm. He turned it down?
How much was that?
Yeah, I didn't even go far back. I wasn't talking to them about that kind of stuff. 'Cause I'm afraid of politics, bro. So you understand. I do not like.
You don't like no gang bang or politics.
No gang bang, no politics. It's because when you do get involved in it, no matter how you feel, someone passionately disagrees with you.
That's everything, though. Politics is worse, but that's
worse
everything.
now.
Look, if you say, I stay away from religion, I stay away from politics. Religion, that's the formula for the confusion that is sent Kanye to Japan. he said something about both of those things, and now he can only go to Japan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to get in that, man. I'm like,
well, Fifth, we got to let you go then, Fifth, because
Renee wrapping up.
Well, not only that, we got the vice president on the line.
She's on now?
Yeah, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Answer the phone. Let Fifth say hi.
You want to say hello?
Why are you trying to put me into this stuff?
And 50 Cent actually walked off the show. He stormed off the show in like a joking way, but he still never came back when Kamala Harris got called and she came on the line. But here's the thing, though. That interview with the Breakfast Club was October. Now, I don't know if 50 forgot what he told the Breakfast Club, but 2 months later or 3 months later, in December, he did Big Boy, and he told Big Boy the only reason he didn't go was because he already had something else planned, and he was already booked for something else. So he told the Breakfast Club, I'm scared of politics, then told Big Boy, hey, the only reason why I ain't collect that $3 million, man, was because I had something else going on that weekend. I was already booked for something.
You know what I mean? And then, hey man, did Trump offer you $3 million to perform at his rally in New York? Or
Trump didn't call me.
Right.
But someone from them reached out to the people that had around him. It was like that. And it was one of those things. That was something in the inauguration. The last time he was the president at the inauguration, they had called also.
Really though?
Yeah.
So, hey man, what about them taking, like, didn't they take Many Men after you got shot? Many Men. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't mind that. That thing jumped up 250%. I didn't mind that.
So you were one of those, take it down.
No.
I heard
the
that.
The producer was like, take it down. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. And that's what you got to believe. He did what?
Yeah. Yeah, how you anti with people using music that you've put out 20 years ago?
Why you didn't do the rally?
I just was already tied up.
Right. Let me ask you this. When you got a meal out the deal 50 over 2 decades ago, and somebody called you up and said, man, we got $3 million for you to do this.
Oh, no, I would go. I'll go to Qatar on Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah. You mean
They'll go, yo, I'm like, what? This is a bank job.
Right.
12 hours on the plane there, 13 hours on the plane back.
But for some reason, I think it was like the Joe Budden podcast and other platforms was reporting 50 Cent turned down $3 million to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration or at the RNC. And I'm like, hold on, no, he didn't. Like, yeah, he turned it down because he had other duties, but he didn't turn it down because he was stating on principles. 50 Cent, a literal 3 months later, 50 Cent tells Big Boy, man, what, bro, I'm not turning down that money. Of course I would have did it. I only didn't do it because I already had something else going on that day. But if not for that, I would have done it. Bro, what? So folks being shocked now that 50 Cent is doing this because he initially turned down the Donald Trump's. No, he didn't turn it down. He just didn't do it because he already had something planned. So I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked at all. Now, Donald Trump Jr. is not Donald Trump per se. I do think all MAGA kind of belongs in the same group. However, maybe it's a little better because it's Donald Trump Jr. and not Donald Trump himself. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what do you guys think about this, man? Y'all think 50 Cent is making a big mistake by performing at Donald Trump Jr.'s exclusive club event or not? Let me know, okay? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen. Here to find out why this white woman is accusing Drake of some horrifying things. I'm going to see you guys in this Drake video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.